When do you usually start your assignments? When do you start studying for your tests? I'm sure that none of us are foreign to that feeling of watching the clock ticking down with our hearts flying up, praying every second that we can work faster to beat the ever-looming deadline. We all have this, no matter how minute, procrastination. But which type are you? Are you a perfectionist, a dreamer, a warrior? Now, just in the same way that we're all different, our procrastinations are different with there being six main types, and knowing which is most related to you and the strategies to mitigate it is the way to overcome it. And now that we're at the end of the semester, you can look back and reflect to improve for spring. The life of a college student can be pretty busy. We should know we're living it. But even through the unpredictability of the future, something that can consistently reduce the amount of time to do assignments, have fun, or simply exist without anxiety is procrastination. So knowing which type you have is important. According to Indiana State University, the six main types of procrastination are the perfectionist, the dreamer, the warrior, the defier, the crisis maker, and the overdoer. Now, we all want our assignments to be as good as they can be, but true perfection is rare, and the perfectionist puts off their assignments since they worry they won't be able to attain such high standards. Ever had an assignment to the point where it felt impossible and you don't even want to touch it? The dreamer puts off assignments since they perceive the difficulty of the task to be too much, or they think highly of themselves and think a miracle will come and help them finish the assignment on a shortened timeline. The warrior puts off assignments since they doubt their abilities, prefer to depend on others, and are concerned with what they know over what they don't know. The defier puts off assignments since they think it's what others wanted to do, but not what they themselves want to do, and think of procrastination as a way of getting back at those expectations and the people who make them. Sometimes assignments are boring, but a really counterproductive way to get a rush is to wait until the last second to complete the assignment and then stress over it. This is a crisis maker. They put off assignments since they don't initially pay attention to it, or aren't particularly interested in the assignment, or feel they have something to prove by completing assignments on a shortened timeline. But once they do start, they feel the pressure of the time crunch. The overdoer tends to take on more than they can chew, whether it be that they didn't say no when someone asked them to do something, or they lit up in tasks and got distracted. And they usually find it hard to relax without feeling guilty or ashamed. Now that you know what the types are, think of the one that applies to you the most, since choosing the most appropriate way to manage your specific procrastination is important. We all manage our procrastination in our own ways. If we didn't, none of the assignments that we do for our classes would be completed, and we would all be lying on our beds all day. But implementing the right strategy will have the most impact. According to Linda Sappin's website, she is a psychologist and coach who specializes in helping people overcome self-defeating patterns of behavior to become the best they can be, and has even been honored with fellow status by the American Psychological Association. She made an article for Reed University on how to beat the 6 different procrastination types. For perfectionists, setting realistic goals and timelines while being optimistic that you are doing the best you can and learning from mistakes along the way. Sometimes if good enough is more than enough, there's no need to stress over it. The dreamer can overcome their procrastination by setting realistic goals and tempering the view of themselves. We all want that miracle to come and save us from an assignment, but in all likelihood, it's not coming, so you will have to will yourself to start the assignment. The warrior deals with their procrastination by coming to terms that no decision is a decision, and being optimistic about the approach they take and their abilities while breaking the assignment down into more digestible pieces. The crisis maker can overcome their procrastination by thinking of the reasons to do an assignment and realizing that you likely won't know how an assignment will manage or feel before you start it. Linda Sappin said, reward yourself for getting started earlier. Get your adrenaline going with other activities. The defier can beat their procrastination by taking responsibility of the assignment and potentially negotiating if possible. Also realizing that they're only going to be hurting themselves doing that, and they should channel their rebellious energy elsewhere. Finally, the overdoer needs to prioritize what they need to do and put a focus on their own success and be willing to take a break or ask for help when necessary. Life is too long to do everything at once. Spacing it out allows you to be less stressed. Procrastination is all around us, whether it be ourselves or our peers. So now you know the 6 types of procrastination and how to overcome them. Those who manage their procrastination have more time to do the things they want to do and don't have to stay up at night working on assignments, instead sleeping soundly knowing that they have done what they needed to do, a luxury not everyone has. Now that you know these strategies, maybe the spring semester will be better, perhaps with even more peaceful sleep.